Hey, it's Phil Carrick here from howtosacktheboss.com, helping you make your first commissions online. Now, I've had lots of people ask me in the past few weeks, really. I mean, how do you actually make money with a blog? Well, over the next few posts, I'm going to show you how. Look, I've been blogging online for over 10 years now, and have done pretty well out of it. But first and foremost, we need to address a big problem, which is mindset. And please don't think this is some sort of mumbo jumbo. But as soon as I changed my mindset to this, things really started to work in a much better way. And the switch really is always come from a place of giving. Okay, always give. Now, it doesn't matter if you're probably watching this and thinking, well, what can I give? What can I really give? I don't know enough. You absolutely do. All right. You need to think about what your passion is, and what you want to blog about. That's the key. People say pick a niche that you're interested in. And that's right. You've got to do that, because without that, it becomes a bit of a chore, doesn't it? If you're doing it just to make money and you're researching things that you're not interested in, it does become a chore. Believe me, all right, I'm speaking from experience here. So what I'm going to do in this video is just show you really what you need to do first, how you need to think about the blog, how you're going to structure the blog, and the reason why we actually need a blog, because that's key as well. Yeah, people think you can just throw up an ad on Facebook or Google or Yahoo or Bing, or native ads, and the money will start flowing. It doesn't work like that unless you've got a shed load of cash, all right, to throw at paid advertising. Then it will not work like that. What you've got to do is you've got to build an online asset. And this is what I'm going to show you in How to Sack the Boss. Okay, because that's what we're looking to do. We're looking to help you sack your boss. But let's just take baby steps. Things aren't going to happen overnight. There's not going to be a massive pile of money will drop on your head. There's no push button software. Yeah, we've got to be realistic here. It's going to take work. It's going to take time. It's going to take dedication. But I tell you what, it'll be absolutely worth it. Believe you me. Because the whole thing about a blog, you have to create an online asset that you own. And once you have that asset, that asset is a conduit to other things. But you have to have this thing, okay? And that's what's so important for creating a sustainable business online. So over the next few posts, I'm going to talk about how to actually create a business online, i.e. a blog, and how to make it work. How to find content, what do you post, how do you post it, all sorts of things. Okay, so stick with me. Is that a deal? So first and foremost, you need to think about your niche, all right, or niche. So you need to think about what you're interested in, and there's loads. Honestly, you can blog about anything really. Okay, I'm not going to tell you to blog about making money online. I'm not going to tell you about blogging about photography, dogs, cats, fish, excuse me, whatever you're interested in. Now, once you have got an interest, the number one thing you need to do is you need to buy a web address or a domain name or a URL. Okay, they're all the same. So it's like the www.something.com. And you have to make sure that you get a .com. Why? Because Google and YouTube still prefer it. Bing, Yahoo, the search engines still prefer the .com. It gives you more authority, okay? Now, I've spent weeks sometimes thinking about a good domain name. So let's say, for example, you want to stay in marketing, but you want to market for florists. So you're thinking about floristmarketer.com. Okay, but you might have spent a few days coming up with that name, and then you go to your domain registrar. Okay, so let's use Namecheap. you know, you could use GoDaddy, 123reg, anything like that. But I just like using Namecheap. But let's just use this as an example, and I don't know if it's available or not. Okay, so florist marketer, I think we went for floristmarketer.com. Let's see if it's available. Florist marketer, I bet it is. Oh, thank goodness for that. Okay, so as you can see here, floristmarketer.com is unavailable. So you could have spent days, if not weeks, thinking about, hey, that's my name. I really want Florist Marketer. And this is where most people tear their hair out, because they then go to Namecheap, GoDaddy, whatever, and they look for it and it's gone. So I want to show you my hack, as I call it, to reverse engineer this. Find a domain name first, okay, and that will determine the name of your blog. Does that make sense? So this is where I go. I go to a site called expireddomains.net. So expired domains, you can put in expired domains in Google if you want, but the site you're looking for is expireddomains.net. Okay, so click on here, and I'm going to show you everything that you need to do, because there's a few filter options that you need to be aware of. So you thought of your niche. Okay, so let's go for florists. So search for domain names. So florist marketing. You can go for florist marketing or florist marketer. Okay, anything like that. Don't put any spaces in, because it is going to search for this. Now this is what you do. You just put in your main keyword, or even florist. Yeah, but then it really will bring thousands. So let's call it florist marketer. Okay, and click on this little right arrow, and it'll bring up all the domains. Wow, there you go. Look, 2 domains straight away. Florist marketers, Florist Marketer Pro. Now I actually like that, Florist Marketer Pro. So straight away we found a domain name. That's actually a really good domain name. So if you market for florists, I'd get that. Okay, Florist Marketer Pro. Now we can see if that's available. Now let's have a look over here. So let's Florist Marketer, and let's type in Pro, and hopefully as soon as I press enter, there you go. Look, it's available. It's available. So you can buy it through Namecheap, 123reg, GoDaddy, wherever you would normally buy your domains, and I'll show you that in my upcoming course anyway. Okay, so you have Florist Marketer Pro. So that's brilliant. So let's say we've just put in florist. I should get a lot more. Here we are. There's a few more. 73,000 domains with the word florist in. Now I just want to go over the filters that you need. Okay, so if we go into show filter here, I mean, we've already found a brilliant one, so I wouldn't even go any further. But I just wanted to show you these filters. So this is what you want. You need to select no hyphens, no numbers. Okay, no numbers, no hyphens. All right, and you need to select .com in here under TLD, and then apply filter, and it'll go down 47. See, still lots. So we then need to show the filter. Okay, I just want to go over some of the columns that you have here. BL is the backlinks. Okay, that's basically the number of links that are pointing into that domain. Now that can be a good and a bad thing. If you've got like 100 backlinks, okay, and you've only got like 1 different domain, or 0, 100 and 0, then it's bad, because it means that that site has been used as a spam site. It's just been sending random links. But if it's like this, look, Florist Cape Town, 2 backlinks from 1 referring domain, that's okay. 10 from 2, yeah. But look, 157 from 3, no way. Stay well clear of that. Look, 6,500 from 1. Yeah, all right, okay. Stay well clear from that one. That is probably been marked as spam, and you will never rank on Google in a million years. So here's the thing, ABY, that's the first time the domain was registered. The older the ABY, so the older the year there, the better the domain, okay? And if you've got 2 domains the same year, like floristmarketerpro.com, floristmarketer.net, sorry, floristmarketerpro.net, and one's 2000, the other one's 2008. The one 2000 will outrank it. Okay, if it's apples for apples, if everything's the same. Okay, everything else I don't bother about. I don't bother about list, don't bother about, but status. Here's the thing. Let's move me. Status. Click on the status because you want available here. Okay, you don't want anything with a price, because that's normally a bid. That means you have to go out and you have to bid for that domain name, and never ever buy it through this site anyway, even if it's available, guys and girls. Go to GoDaddy or Namecheap or 123reg, whatever. Okay, but look, aftonflorist.com, for example. So if we just copy that and go back over to Namecheap, hopefully if I put it in here, it should be available. Let's take a wee look. There it is. Okay, available, and you can just buy it from here. Like I say, do not click on available and buy through expired domains, because you will pay a commission charge. All right, so hopefully you found this video useful. It is essential to do it this way. All right, start with the idea and then do this, and then you can sort of build your brand and your blog around everything I'm going to teach you from now on. Okay, so hope you've enjoyed this video, and be sure to check out below this video for more stuff. Cheers.